Giants interim head coach Mike Kafka announced that quarterback Jameis Winston will get the start on Sunday against the Packers. This will be Winston's first start since joining the Giants earlier this year. Jackson Dart remains in concussion protocol after suffering the injury last week. Elsewhere, Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson was not at practice on Wednesday. Head coach John Harbaugh said Jackson is dealing with knee soreness, but that he is expected to be okay. The Jets have ruled out wide receiver Garrett Wilson for Thursday night's matchup with the Patriots. Wilson has been dealing with a knee injury he suffered last week against the Browns. And the Cardinals will also be without their receiver Marvin Harrison Jr. Head coach Jonathan Gannon revealed that Harrison had an appendectomy earlier this week and will miss Sunday's game against the 49ers. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Need to sell your house fast? Whether you're facing foreclosure, stuck with bad tenants, or just ready for a fresh start, House Buyer Network can help. We buy homes as is for cash. No fees, no commissions, no repairs. Get a fair cash offer in just 24 hours and close in as little as 7 days. Call 833-719-5877 now for your free no-obligation offer. That's 833-719-5877. House Buyer Network. Fast cash, no hassle.
Offers are typically below market value in exchange for speed and convenience. Call for details.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. Happy Thursday. It's Thursday the 13th. I'm not superstitious. A little bit stitious, but not superstitious. It's 2025 if you're keeping score. And are you keeping pennies? Okay. Got a big jar of pennies? Yeah. Who doesn't? You know, maybe it's a box, maybe it's a jar, maybe it's a drawer, and you just toss the pennies in there. Yeah, well, yesterday was the last day that the U.S. will be minting pennies. So it will create some issues, I can pretty much guarantee. Okay, if you pay with cash, and I do on occasion, if you pay with cash, for the most part, what retailers have said is they will round it up or down. Okay, say that item is $5.22, they'll charge you $5.20. If it's $5.23, they'll charge you $5.25. And right there, I see the flaw in the system, the fly in the ointment. It'll be lawsuit city. Yeah, you know, attorneys are just waiting in the weeds. Hey, they said it was $5.22, but they charged him $5.25. Yeah, you're going to clog up the courts. Oh, well. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, Carroll.
You got a jar full of pennies somewhere?
I actually do, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Most everybody does.
Yeah, so, well, I mean, you got to do something with them, you know?
Yeah. Anyway, and you're one of those people, you probably really, you've got the Apple Wallet, you've got the, you just kind of ding and it's paid for, right?
Yeah. I mean, who needs pennies nowadays? But, I mean, I think of it this way. The dime is the new penny, basically.
Yeah, okay.
That's where we're headed, you know? In this economy. Not kidding.
I think you may be shooting low. The dollar is the new penny.
Woo.
Yeah,
you might be onto something.
Yeah. Some of us go back to the days where we used to collect pop bottles, take them to the local little mom and pop grocery store in the neighborhood and turn them in for penny candy. and candy was really a penny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's a nickel. Yeah. Go buy yourself.
Hey, a nickel was a lot of money back in the day. Yeah, okay, you could buy enough candy to share with friends if you had friends and if you would share. Okay, birthdays today are big shot birthdays. I believe this is the only surviving member of the cast of It's a Wonderful Life. Actor Jimmy Hawkins, he was the little boy. He's 84. Actor Joe Mantegna is 73. Actor Sheila Fraser, 77. Actor Tracy Scoggins is 72. Actor Chris Noth is 71. Whoopi Goldberg, 70. Actor Rex Lynn, 69. Actor Carolyn Goodall is 66. Actor Neil Flynn, 65. Jimmy Kimmel, 58. Actor Steve Zahn, 58. Actor Gerard Butler is 56. Actor Jordan Bridges, 52. Actor Aisha Hines is 50. Actor Monique Coleman, 45. Actor Devin Bostic, 34. Local birthdays coming up.
Time is flying, and Thanksgiving Day will be here before you know it. Hacienda Scholarship Fund, a nonprofit organization with volunteers, once again will be providing a Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day to the less fortunate people in Imperial Valley. They're asking for your donation to help them out on this special day. Any amount is appreciated. Then on Thanksgiving Day at Hacienda Snack Bar, they will be serving complete Thanksgiving dinner from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They're doing a drive-through. 4 meals per vehicle, please. To donate or help out, please call 760-344-5542. That's 344-5542. Or stop by Hacienda Snack Bar in Brawley.
Let's say happy birthday, Dana Hettinger, Perfecto Valdez, Emily Fernandez, Joseph Dallowal, Kathy Gore, Jacob Elias, Lydia Vega, Sammy Lau, Stevie Torres, Laura Bermudez, Rich Wilson, Rigo Cano, Sandra Gonzalez, Mary Ariano, and happy 90th birthday to Cowboy Bob Lutz, Lutz Casino. Happy birthday, Cowboy Bob. Yeah, Cowboy Bob is 90. Perfecto Valdez is celebrating his 80th today. And, congratulations. It takes a lot to make it to that point. Okay. We've got news. We've got important weather to discuss with you because we actually are going to have some weather. And all of the folks that were complaining, it's too hot, are now going to complain, it's too wet, it's cold. Yeah, some people are just never happy. Okay. Oh, and in the news, Kim Kardashian posted on Instagram that she did not pass the California bar exam over the summer. There are those of us that think that, we think she failed because her briefs weren't big enough. It's World in California News headlines right now. And it is brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. Crews in West Virginia found the body of a missing coal miner this morning. CBS's Michael Wallace.
Foreman Steve Lipscomb went missing Saturday in the Rolling Thunder mine after his crew struck an unknown pocket of water which flooded the mine. All week, crews had pumped out millions of gallons of water. This morning, the water levels were low enough for rescuers to go in.
Hundreds of people, including nursing home residents, were evacuated. At least 36 hospitalized after a tanker truck spewed ammonia gas into a hotel parking lot in Weatherford, Oklahoma.
I couldn't breathe. I thought I'm dying. I thought I'm going to quit running and just collapse on the floor.
Federal agencies in Washington are open for the first time in 43 days. SNAP recipients could get full benefits restored today after the president signed a bill ending the shutdown. As for air travel, Delta CEO Ed Bastian tells CBS Mornings.
I expect by the weekend we're pretty much going to be full steam ahead.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.gov. airpolitioncontrol.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Court appearance for Dana Williamson, Governor Gavin Newsom's former chief of staff, now charged in a federal indictment, accusing her of helping to steal money from inactive political campaigns and funneling the money to a friend. Williamson with little to say to reporters.
You guys will contact me attorney for a state. Talk to her. You have nothing to say to the people of California, Ms. Williamson.
Documents listing Sean McCluskey as the co-conspirator who received the funds. He's former chief of staff for former Health and Human Services Secretary Javier Becerra. Newly obtained emails released by House Democrats raising more questions about the relationship between President Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. California's Robert Garcia is ranking Democrat on the Oversight Committee.
This email from Jeffrey Epstein saying that Donald Trump spent hours with one of the victims, or that he knew about the girls. I mean, these are things that should bother us.
The House vote scheduled next week on whether to release all the documents in the Epstein case. Several days of rain moving in. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. They deliver real-time updates about the air that we breathe. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org.
For Veterans and Military Families Month, here's a message from Progressive. Pause for Purple Hearts has provided service dogs for more than 20,000 wounded service members and veterans. Bonnie Bergen founded the program in 1975.
What can we do to get them out and about on their own? And I just sat there and went, dogs.
The annual Progressive Keys to Progress program provides vehicles to deserving veterans, helping our heroes drive their lives forward. Learn more at keystoprogress.com.
Kohl's has 20% off gifts that are so good, your family might think you read their minds. Check off your list now with cozy, thoughtful, and stylish gifts that will make them say, oh, how did you know? Yep, with these presents from Kohl's, you're going to leave them feeling impressed and convinced that you're a psychic. Shop Kohl's for an extra 20% off gifts that are the perfect fit. Select styles. Offer ends November 22nd. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
And it's page one of the local news, page one of service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Quick Lane, 3 locations in the valley. At the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at the Imperial Valley Mall, and at El Centro Motors.
KXO News. Busy Thursday. It may be Thursday, but there's a lot going on in the Imperial Valley. Here is George Gale.
Goodwill Imperial County is hosting a job and resource fair from 9 a.m. until noon today at the Goodwill store on South 4th Street in El Centro. City of El Centro will kick off a series of market days from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at 6th and Main Streets in downtown El Centro. Monthly market days will follow after that. KXO will host a National Night Out event from 5:30 to 8 p.m. on 5th Street between Heber and Mary Streets. And there will be a Coffee with a Cop from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Starbucks, 202 South Imperial Avenue in El Centro. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, a lot going on today, and also tomorrow. It looks like Saturday as well. We have stuff lined up. Music of Shostakovich, the 50th anniversary memoriam. You can experience the emotional depth of Shostakovich, a tribute to resilience and music's power beyond words. It's the Imperial Valley Symphony presenting Shostakovich at Jimmy Cannon Theater. It'll be Saturday at 7 p.m. Tickets are $15. Going to be beautiful. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
Scheduling your automotive service appointment at El Centro Motors just got easier. Visit elcentromotors.net. Follow the prompts. Sign in. Schedule your service appointment at your selected location. It's easier and faster than ever before. elcentromotors.net. Schedule an appointment at any of the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, at El Centro Motors Service Department, or one of the mobile service vans that comes to you. elcentromotors.net. Schedule now.
Calipat prison homicide. Officials at Calapat State Prison are investigating the death of an inmate as a homicide. Here's George Gale.
At about 10:20 a.m. on Monday, November 10th, prison staff responded to the report of two individuals attacking 31-year-old inmate Alex Mercado on an exercise yard. Incarcerated persons, 27-year-old Javier Torres and 26-year-old Eric Gonzalez, were restrained. Mercado was taken to a local hospital where he died a short time later. Gonzalez and Torres have been placed in restricted housing pending investigation of the attack. Mercado was serving 13 years for attempted second-degree murder. Gonzalez was sentenced to life with possibility of parole for first-degree murder in Los Angeles County. Torres was most recently returned to prison from parole from Kern County. He was sentenced to 6 years for carjacking as a second striker. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Westmoreland will be all abuzz this weekend. It's the 20th annual Westmoreland Honey Festival. The Imperial Valley Regional Chamber of Commerce presents the festival that highlights the honey industry in Westmoreland. There will be a pancake breakfast from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and then the honey 5K run, the 5K honey run, we call it, a kids color run also, and a coloring contest for kids K through 6. Spelling bee as well. There'll be a honey tasting and even, well, a honey parade. All right. The Westmoreland Honey Festival is Saturday from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Be there or be square. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 in the weather next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. Remember, they have a mobile service van that will come to you wherever you are in the valley. Makes it so much easier for you. You want to schedule an appointment with the mobile service van? Go online, elcentromotors.net. Here we are. It's fall, and time to tell you once again about the Peanut Patch. What a great place, the Peanut Patch. Oh, so much more than peanuts. The Peanut Patch is open Monday through Saturdays, and the Peanut Patch, so much more than just peanuts. You'll find homemade chocolates. They make their own fresh English toffee. How about pecan turtles made from scratch? How about gifts that you can ship anywhere in the world? For that matter, the Peanut Patch has their own post office that makes it so easy. Donna and Pat at the Peanut Patch make your experience exceptional. It's the Peanut Patch. Okay, go online, thepeanutpatch.com, and see what they have to offer and get the directions to the Peanut Patch. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, now open and ready to welcome you. It's page 2 of the local news and weather, brought to you by B&H Refrigeration in Yuma, family-owned, family-operated for over 77 years. Yeah, you can find them on the web, bnhref.com.
Pickleball is really heating up, and there will be a pickleball tournament in the valley. Here's George Gale.
It is the second annual Battle of the Badges pickleball tournament this Saturday and Sunday. It's a round-robin format, and there will be men's, women's, singles, and mixed doubles participating, at least one military or first responder per team. All proceeds benefit the Shop with a Cop program. Tournament will be held at Southwest High School in El Centro both days. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Mystery Box Cook-Off will be tomorrow night. It's one of Imperial Valley's most popular events. The Kiwanis Club of El Centro will present Mystery Box Cook-Off Challenge at the Imperial Valley Food Bank. It's an event modeled after your favorite Food Channel cooking competitions. The cook-off will feature the cooking skills of Corazo Credit Union and Sun Community Federal Credit Union. The contestants will prepare dishes using ingredients that are routinely distributed to clients by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. While a panel of judges will taste the food and select a winner, there will be food and beverages available to everyone. A limited number of tickets are available at Imperial Printers in El Centro. All proceeds benefit the Imperial Valley Food Bank and Kiwanis projects that benefit children in the Imperial Valley. Be there to cheer on your favorite chefs. That'll be tomorrow night. Get your tickets now. And Saturday, more happening on Saturday. Yeah, we should also mention it's the 12th annual Imperial County Veterans Day Parade and Holtville Farmers Market and Street Fair. It starts off with the Veterans Breakfast. That starts at 7:30 a.m., and that'll be at the American Legion Hall in Holtville. And we have the Veterans Day Parade kicking off at 10 a.m., starting on 5th Street and Walnut Avenue in Holtville. And during that time, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., you can enjoy the Holtville Farmers Market and Street Fair. Everybody's going to be having something to do this weekend. Looks like we're going to have some fun. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather coming up next.
Some folks think they won't need B&H refrigeration till next spring, sometime when the weather starts warming up and their refrigeration system won't work. But what about these cool, brisk winter mornings when you wake up and there's no heat in the house? Well, B&H refrigeration can help there too with a system checkup and repair or replace with a Janitrol Rheem York system.
Call 928-782-3854 in Yuma.
The National Weather Service says the unseasonably warm weather will be seen today and maybe a bit tomorrow. The first in a series of 3 weather systems over the next week or so will arrive over the weekend, bringing widespread accumulating rainfall but little impact. Temperatures are expected to cool well below normal this weekend, with Imperial Valley highs eventually falling to about 70 degrees by Sunday. 91 the high yesterday, 62 our overnight low, mostly sunny today with a high near 90, light wind. Increasing clouds tonight, a low around 67, west wind about 5 miles an hour becoming east. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 80, west wind about 5 miles an hour becoming south in the afternoon, a 20% chance of showers. Saturday, we will have showers. Look for a high near 72. West-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour becoming south-southwest. An 80% chance of precipitation. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 72. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. A 20% chance of showers before 10 a.m. 68 degrees downtown, 40% relative humidity, wind out of the south at 325 miles an hour, and air quality good everywhere except moderate in El Centro and Calexico. Local news and the weather brought to you by B&H Refrigeration. Visit their website, bnhref.com. Nothing less than the best from B&H.
Grocery Outlet is your extreme value pricing holiday headquarters with these amazing Thanksgiving deals. Get a 14 to 16 pound frozen turkey for just $5.99 when you spend $50 or more. And what's turkey without your favorite creamy, cheesy side? A 7.25 ounce box of Kraft mac and cheese is only 49 cents. Head to your local grocery outlet today. These deals end November 18th while supplies last. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Grocery Outlet Bargain Market.
It's sports time, brought to you by the Imperial Valley Healthcare District, combining 2 hospitals to better serve you. NBA action. Thunder beat up on the Lakers 121-92. The Nuggets beat the Clippers 130-116. Meanwhile, the Hawks hammered the Kings 133-100. Suns over the Mavericks 123-114. Warriors whipped the Spurs 125-120. Trailblazers topped the Pelicans 125-117. Rockets rolled. They topped the Wizards 135-112. Meanwhile, Hornets hammered the Bucks 111-100. Pistons pounded the Bulls 124-113. Magic over the Knicks 124-107. It was the Celtics 131, Grizzlies 95, and the Cavaliers 130, the Heat 116. Thursday night football. The Jets and the Patriots tonight. I'll go with the Pats, okay? We've got games starting at 4:30 on AM 1230 KXO.
Big changes are happening in Imperial Valley. The newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District is paving the way for a healthier future. By uniting El Centro Regional Medical Center and Pioneers Memorial Hospital, we're creating a stronger, more connected healthcare system, one that's built to serve you. Together, we're expanding services, strengthening care, and building a sustainable future for all residents of Imperial Valley. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District. Stronger together, healthier tomorrow.
And baseball, Tariq Skubal. The left-handed ace of the Tigers won his second consecutive American League Cy Young Award, while Paul Skeens, the second-year right-hander for the Pittsburgh Pirates, followed up his Rookie of the Year season by winning his first National League Cy Young Award. He got all 30 first-place votes in voting conducted by the Baseball Writers Association of America. And football, Friday night football, Division 5 AA. We'll see the Mountain Empire Redhawks visit Palo Verde Valley. The winner of that game will play the winner of the Maranatha Christian Claremont game for the Division 5 AA championship on Saturday, November 22nd. Okay, and that's as far as 5 AA goes. Division 3 playoffs, the Bishop School. The Knights will visit the Spartans at Cal Jones Field. The Spartans, the number 1 seed, had a first-round bye. The game will be on KXO AM 1230 and the KXO YouTube channel. The winner of the game will play the winner of the Madison University High game on Friday the 21st. If it is the Spartans, they will be at home as the number 1 seed. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed Imperial Valley Healthcare District, stronger together and paving the way for a healthier future.
Caddy Sports Tavern at Barberworth Country Club invites you to party with the pig for their first pig roast event Saturday, November 15th, starting at 4 p.m. Delicious roast pig will be served with cowboy beans, mac and cheese, green salad, and a dinner roll for only $12 per person. Beer and beverages will be available too, along with great music. Show up early and have a drink while the pig is roasting. So let's have some fun. Bring your friends for Caddy Sports Tavern Pig Roast Saturday, November 15th at Barberworth Country Club.
It's Sports Time, brought to you by the newly formed... we're done with sports. We're going to move on to financial news. Brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. Well, Apple built its reputation on cutting-edge devices and sleek design. Yeah, but the company's latest product is much more low-tech. The iPhone Pocket, a knitted strap developed in conjunction with fashion designer Issey Miyake, born from the idea of creating an additional pocket, according to Apple. It's designed to fit any iPhone. Okay, I can see people lining up now. Meanwhile, with renewed verve for the word affordability after the GOP got absolutely trounced in last week's off-year elections, the Trump administration is scrambling to show it's doing something, anything to bring prices down. One has been reversing its own policy of taxing coffee imports. You're going to see some substantial announcements over the next couple of days in terms of things we don't grow here in the United States, coffee being one of them. We'll see how that one goes. And let's see how it goes on the big board. Right now, well, investors, they're just kind of keeping an eye as the session starts lower, as the U.S. government reopens after its longest shutdown in history. The Dow Jones Industrial off 328 points at 47,926. The S&P 500 down 75 at 67.76. The NASDAQ off 410 points at 22,996. Meanwhile, gold has slipped $18 an ounce. You want an ounce of gold? $4,195.70. Sign me up. And oil is up 37 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in the Imperial Valley and Coachella Valley. The mission has always been to protect your property, whether it's your home, business, or construction site. Your satisfaction is their number one priority. Make that phone call today to protect your property by calling Southwest Security at 760-970-4500. That's 760-970-4500. And don't forget about Southwest Postal, your one-stop shipping center. Plus, they offer you 24-hour mailbox rental located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro.
It will be mostly sunny today with a high near 90, light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. Increasing clouds tonight with a low around 67, west wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming east. Tomorrow, partly sunny with a high near 80, west wind about 5 miles an hour, becoming south in the afternoon, a 20% chance of showers. Friday night, a 50% chance of showers with a low around 66. Saturday, showers with a high near 72, an 80% chance of precipitation. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 72. There is a 20% chance of showers before 10 a.m. Sunday. We have 68 degrees downtown El Centro, 39% relative humidity, wind out of the south at about 3 miles an hour. And right now, air quality moderate in El Centro and Calexico. It's good everywhere else in the valley. Stick around. We'll keep you up to date on what's happening weather-wise throughout the day on AM 1230. This financial news and weather update brought to you by Southwest Postal Service, the Valley's only postal box service that offers 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by T-Mobile Business Advantage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Two people who've squared off with President Trump say the federal cases against them should be tossed out. Attorneys for former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James are challenging the legitimacy of the prosecutor. Justice correspondent Scott McFarland.
They're both arguing that the lead prosecutor in each of their cases, Lindsay Halligan, the newly appointed U.S. attorney here in Virginia, the one-time Trump White House aide, was unlawfully appointed. And because it's her name on each case, the cases should be dismissed.
The federal government's getting back to business today. The 43-day shutdown now over. Everett Kelly, who heads a union that represents about 800,000 government workers, says it's been a struggle for many who've gone without a paycheck.
These are people that really want to work. These are people that, have a job, but to know that they got to resort to standing in line, long lines, to get food to eat for their families, it's not a pretty sight, and they were very devastated.
Officials warn it could be a while before airports get back to normal. About 1,000 flights have been canceled today. Delta Airlines CEO Ed Bastian on CBS Mornings.
Last couple of days, the only cancellations that Delta had were the government-mandated cancellations for us, which is mostly on our smaller planes. And I expect by the weekend we're pretty much going to be full steam ahead.
The Pentagon says the military carried out a strike on an alleged drug boat this week. It happened in the Caribbean and killed 4 people on board. More than 30 people were hospitalized when there was a leak of anhydrous ammonia from a tanker truck in a hotel parking lot in Weatherford, Oklahoma.
We couldn't breathe. Like I thought I'm dying. I thought I'm going to quit running and just collapse on the floor.
Hundreds were evacuated from their homes. Bad news from West Virginia, where for days there's been a desperate search for a missing coal miner. His body has now been found.
Foreman Steve Lipscomb went missing Saturday in the Rolling Thunder mine after his crew struck an unknown pocket of water which flooded the mine. All week, crews had pumped out millions of gallons of water. This morning, the water levels were low enough for rescuers to go in. They had hoped to find Lipscomb alive in an air pocket. State Senator Jack Woodrum.
Many of these men, they haven't slept in days. So, keep all these people in your prayers.
West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey says the state will grieve together and stand together. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
Former NFL star wide receiver Antonio Brown was released from a Miami jail this morning, released on $25,000 bail after pleading not guilty to second-degree attempted murder. Checking Wall Street. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 305 points. The NASDAQ is down more than 300. This is CBS News.
If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has plans built just for you. Right now, you can save big with T-Mobile's phone and home internet bundle. Visit your local store to learn more.
If you're 55 or older and into that whole saving money thing, T-Mobile has an exclusive phone and internet bundle just for you. Right now, get 2 unlimited phone lines plus 5G home internet for just $30 each per month with autopay, plus taxes and fees. And with 5G home internet, setup is easy with just 1 cord and no technician needed, which is great if you're also into that whole keeping it simple thing. Switch now and experience the best mobile network in the U.S. Visit your local store to start saving. T-Mobile, it's better over here. Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence data Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. Ookla trademarks used under license. Unlimited on our network. Customers on voice plan may notice speeds lower than other customers and further reduction if using more than 50 gigs a month due to data prioritization. Video streams and XD on this plan. Home internet pricing at $20 a monthly bill credit plus $5 per line without autopay. Debit or bank account required. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
It seems a new robot needs to go back to the drawing board.
It wasn't Humpty Dumpty, but Russia's new AI-powered humanoid robot that took a great fall during its debut. Adol, its nickname, stepped onto a stage in Moscow to the Rocky theme, took several clunky steps and waved before face planting. After a moment of silence, an audience member says organizers rushed to pick the creature up and drag it away. So far, no comment from the robot's creator. One social media user surmises Adol probably runs on vodka. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
84-year-old civil rights leader Jesse Jackson is hospitalized. He's being treated for a rare degenerative neurological disorder that affects walking, balance, and eye movements. He's been managing that condition for more than a decade now. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
A classic case of neurotic narcissism and a first-class smarty pants.
AM 1230 KXO.